Yo, what's going on? I decided to do a little old school video for you guys, but if y'all just getting to this channel, I'm Anthony Giovonni, Crohn's activist. I'm a motivation, I'm a ridiculous rapper, calisthenics, weightlifting, whatever y'all want to call it, that's what I do. So if y'all just coming to this video, we're gonna talk do a little bit different. Just a little bit on my old videos. Probably did. We'll look at one of them and I'll put it up there. But yo, we're gonna get into a little bit of workout. It's a few reps. We're gonna talk a little bit about the struggle with the Crohn's, and we're gonna talk about how I stay so fit and so mentally ready to attack my Crohn's disease. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Give me that, oh that's mine. And that money's not yours.
Yeah, I got diagnosed with Crohn's. I think I was a junior. Little bad stomach aches, and it won't easy at all. It was shaking a little bit. First thing that really got with me was I couldn't be able to do the sports that I want to do. I was in a ROTC program, Marine joint. I loved it. Hey, wanted to be just I was aggressive as in high school, so that's what I like to do. So I was really depressed about that, not about me having a condition or a disease, what they want to call it, but I know my mental went down. So the number one thing about having the Crohn's is you gotta help with your mental. You gotta stay positive. You gotta know that this ain't over. In my mindset, I knew I won't give up. It was like, all right, something's wrong with me. It'll say, cool. It didn't get so serious until I really started diving in and going to the hospital. That's when it hit me the first time I went there for a month. I mean, being in that hospital bed ain't no joke. I was the youngest one in there, and at the time, and it was like seeing all the older people, and I was like, I never seen it before. You see stuff on movies and you see stuff like on TV shows, like at the hospital. It was the first time that I can remember that I was in the bed. That I was in the bed, of course, and I was just in pain and sitting in that room 24 hours a day, not getting up. That does a lot to your mental. It shakes you up to be in the hospital bed. If anybody else, not even just Crohn's, anybody that had a condition or had to do and had to be in a hospital bed because something happened, you come to a point where you broke your leg, you in that hospital room, it's a different type of feeling. It's like people come around, nurses come around, people come and visit you, but you still feel alone. That makes sense. It feel like you just trapped, like you can't do nothing, like you in pain and you stuck in there, like two things at the same time. I ain't really like none of that, man. Yeah, so it would always be like the food would come in and I'll talk a little bit with the nurses, or my family come and I'll talk to them, but it wouldn't feel like home, especially in that mindset. I was under 18, still a kid, and I'm sitting somewhere where I'm used to waking up every day in my own bed, and I gotta be in this hard mattress and eating this nasty food. I'm in pain, can't move. So the mental is just, it tears you up. So if you're not strong in any type of condition, any disease, anything like that, and that has nothing to do with even the condition, you'll die in your mind. You won't be focused. You'll be upset. You'll be sad. And it's a dark place to be. I'm telling you, a lot of things can get messed up in that mental. So after I really started staying in the hospital and I learned about it, it would get to a point where I would read and try to figure out what this condition is. Nobody in my family ever had it. I never heard about it. I thought it was just a little stomach ache. Had to use the bathroom, you know, take some Pepto, I'm good. But no, it's serious. So I started to read of different type of foods I can eat and what type of exercises that I probably need to do to keep on movement. And it wasn't nothing too specific, but that's what really brought me to calisthenics. And I advise that to anybody with this condition or anybody else. At calisthenics, I always put in my mind is I don't deserve to pick up some weight or extra weight if I can't move my body. It makes no sense to me. So I always felt good doing it, any type of push-ups, walking, squats, run a little bit, hit some dips, hit some pull-ups. It incorporates your whole body. when you're doing body weight. And people take it they underestimate it a lot. But back to what I was saying, I learned that it was fluent. It was fluid motion. It was regular motion. It was things that you're doing every day. You're pulling. I'm pulling this. I'm doing. It's natural. So I knew as soon as I could even get a breath in, get some weight up, I knew I was gonna go right to the calisthenics. Even if you want to do CrossFit, you want to do any type of jogging, anything like that, as having Crohn's disease, forget what the I can't say that because I'm not a medical professional. I'm not gonna say that. But to take that advice of somebody that's already had it for a long time, if you're just getting it, or if you've been having problems with it, you have to work out. I know you don't feel good. I know the pain be there. I know sometimes you be tired. But when you had them days that you're not flaring up, you gotta get out and work out. It moves your body, gets your endorphins going. You get out that mental, that messed up mindset. You're outside, you're breathing. Even if you just walk around the neighborhood real quick. I know you don't feel good. I've been there, man. I learned the hard way. There was times when I felt good, and I would just chill out, and I wouldn't move. And I wouldn't move my body, I wouldn't eat correctly, and I'd go right back into the flares. So after a while, I realized it's not the medicine. It's not the disease. It's me. It's me. It's not me not listening. It's not me not taking my own advice and reading the books that I needed to read, because you can't try to get a different, how can I say this? You can't get a new answer doing the same thing over and over again, if that makes sense. You can't get a new cause and effect if you're doing the same exact thing. You keep running into the wall, be like, it hurt. You run to the wall, it hurt. Every time you do something different, the wall's not gonna move. So it's the same way when it comes to disease. Disease ain't going nowhere. So if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you know what you can do is keep hurting yourself. So after a while, I kept being in pain. So I was like, bro, if I keep doing the same thing, I'm gonna keep being in pain. So then it just got out of my mess. I was like, yo, I don't care if I feel good or feel bad. I remember that same day, I was like, bro, I gotta get up and go do something. So I started go walking. Walked about 10 minutes, got back in the house. Now I walked for 15 minutes the next day. I just kept on going, kept going. I didn't get a push-up, I didn't get 2 push-ups. Because at the point, even when I felt good, I had all my muscle mass was gone from this. I couldn't move or couldn't walk or do anything like that on the regular. Couldn't even hold a job down most of the time. So you have to get moving. You have to do something. Fitness is a big part. So when somebody thinks that you just take some medicine and maybe eat this a little bit and then just don't move or don't know, you're gonna still be in pain. Allah, the Most High, He already made our bodies to move and to function. That's what we have our bodies for. If it stays locked in, it's gonna stay like this, and you can't move it no more. You gotta move, man. You gotta keep on moving. Get a few more dips. I ain't gonna bore y'all too long, but I felt this in my heart today. Prayed about it this morning. I was like, yo, I gotta give y'all a little something. It ain't beat you. You can beat it. You control your destiny, meaning that just because it's on that paper from that medical doctor that says you have something, doesn't mean you out the door. That's just what I truly believe, because most conditions and most diseases this is my personal right here, is mostly deals with your food and deal with fitness. This has nothing. This is the same way. It's a gastro disease, meaning that whatever you put in, it'll heal and it'll nutrients to your whole body. Sorry, I'm got a lot to say, but it frustrates me because people don't understand this, and I didn't for a long time, so I can't be too hard on people. That whatever you put in your body is just gonna move around. It's gonna make your body move a little bit better. I said it's on the motivation for 2022. I put on there that, oh, what's up, bro? So I put on there for 2022 the motivation video. Sorry, y'all. That like you put sugar in like a Bentley or a car, and you try to drive it, it's not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna mess up. You wondering what happened. You gotta put certain things in your body to make sure they're flowing good and make sure you're moving good. So understand that you are not beaten. You can beat this, man. I had this for a while. Can't tell you, I don't let y'all know my age and everything. Man, forget that. I'm in the 3rd decade. I had half my life I had Crohn's, man. More the life that I've been living, I have Crohn's than not. So I know. It's not easy, man. It's not. Nobody gonna understand you. People gonna look at you like you're crazy sometimes. Sick person, no matter, man. You can beat this for real. I live a good life. Just put some things in order, made some good habits, but I always knew that I was gonna be here. I was gonna find a way. You gotta find a way to beat this. If not, you're gonna stay in that mental, be messed up. For real, I ain't here to baby, I'm here to give you some knowledge. Alright?